How do you guys feel about a bonus video this week? Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Yeah, like I was not even aware that Nightwish was going to release another single, and I just saw that like 5 minutes ago in my Instagram feed, and I was like, oh, I need to record something like right now. We're gonna fix that situation, and we're gonna be able to watch the official lyrics video, apparently. Yeah. So we're gonna get to watch the official lyrics video together today. I'm super excited, as always. Duh, it's Nightwish. What do you expect from me? What do I have tonight? I don't know. The lighting is bad, and I try to compensate with humor. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's just excitement from a new Nightwish video. I don't know. Before we start in, I just want to welcome the new people who are new to my channel. Hello. Welcome here. Glad to see you. My name is Elvann. I'm a recording artist, and actually I have released a cover of Sleeping Sun. Actually, I think it was last week, and if you're interested in listening to it, I will leave it in the cards right there so you can go and check it out after this video. I am a singer and harpist, and I create music in a sort of fantasy metal style, and if that's the kind of music you like, and if you do like Nightwish, you probably do, you should go ahead and download my free song that I've put out, and it's also going to be in the description box down below. Without further ado, let's get started and listen to this, because I'm 12 hours late. Okay, kind of tribal percussions. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation. Ooh.
My harvest will come, tiny valorous straw, among the millions facing to the sun.
Who's the singer?
I will pause before a man whose path has just begun. Something unsung awakens. Ordinary code gave mankind a rose so we could see the beautiful light.
Is this Nightwish? Yeah, it is. Okay, I was not sure. Like, this is not how Nightwish sounds usually, but I like it. I absolutely do, but I'm surprised. I was expecting Flora to be singing, like probably all of us, and then this person, which I don't know, but has a very nice voice, is singing now. Yeah, let's keep going.
Strange piece of stone hovers over crops, and a child's face aglow before the sight. Join the harvest of 100 fields, hearty and tame, all going back to one single grain. Offer light to the coming day, inspire a child, water the fields, surrender to the earth.
That's really strange. Like, I think that this, like, I might be wrong, actually I should rewatch it, but I think that the song is written in a major key, and I don't think there is any songs from Nightwish that are in the major key. Like, that's very unusual writing for Nightwish. Like, maybe there's gonna be some sections in major, basically, but like, I would say that 99% of Nightwish songs are in minor. So this, like, that's the reason why it feels so not like Nightwish, and also like the type of harmony progression is really different, except for like the end of this phrase where it's sort of sounded like it was going to go into a minor key, but not sure yet if it's just kind of a really short section. Not sure if it's like just a small section or if like it's going there, but let's see. Like, that might still just be the intro at this point. But that's interesting. That doesn't sound like Nightwish at all. Like, there's literally no element that I recognize from Nightwish in this song. Like, as much as I said that noise was so Nightwish. Like they took so many elements from songs from the past. Like this one is the complete opposite. That might actually be purposeful. I don't know, but sounds to me like it could be purposeful actually. And I actually really like the choirs also in this. Really nice, sounding really cool.
Water the fields, surrender to the earth. Water the fields, surrender.
Yeah, that sounds a bit minor now. Not sure anymore.
They have beauty beyond the poetry, but choose a
Yeah.
silent misery.
Oh.
The deeper the sea.
Yeah, this is something that Nightwish does a lot. Like they go from, they are in a, basically they usually are in a minor key. Sorry if it's too like geeky for you guys. I don't know, but maybe you're gonna still be able to kind of relate to what I'm saying. Like even if you don't know the technical terms for that, you probably have a feel that this song is kind of sounding more happy actually than a lot of Nightwish songs, or like all of them basically. There's something about it that sounds more happy. But then like they basically kept that major key up to about that point with kind of going a bit back and forth, and then they started in major and they did that modal chord. I don't know in English exactly if it's the right terminology, but like
The deeper the sea, the less remains.
wait, let me.
Deeper there's poetry, but choose a silent misery. The deeper the sea, the less remains.
What was it?
You'll find the pretty words and tame flocks to herd. There's that sort of arousal of death. Join the harvest of 100 fields, hearty and tame, all going back to one single grain. Offer light to the coming day, inspire a child, water the fields, surrender to the earth.
Yeah, okay.
Water the fields,
That phrase sounds minor to me. The water the field, surrender to the earth is actually a phrase that to me sounds minor. It sounds more sad than the other phrases. Like to put it in maybe a more digestible way. Yeah. That's something Nightwish does a lot, playing with modal keys. Sorry, I'll just slip it again. But that's something that Nightwish does a lot in their music, actually, to play with modal chords, which means basically using chords that are not in the key, or kind of like going in ambiguous spaces. But in this one, it's the opposite. And it so does not sound like Nightwish. That sounds like Nightwish though, this pattern. This is really Nightwish. And it's in minor, by the way. Has a similar type of feel as Everdream, actually. Yeah, okay. Now this is minor. And the guitars and everything. Yeah. Very Celtic sort of sounding too. Yeah. That I recognize Nightwish 100% in this. And I think that's purposeful if you watch the video also with the kind of Celtic graves. I'm not gonna lie, it's really catchy. Yeah. Alright, so where to start with this? That was very interesting. In the beginning, I was, like you guys saw me, I was not even sure it was Nightwish because it sounds so different on so many levels. Like, as much as Noise had those very obvious aesthetic elements that Nightwish usually uses in their music, this song, like, had as little as it could, except for maybe like the middle part or the part where the band comes in. And it's not just because of the band, it's because of the writing, it's because of the melodies, because it wouldn't matter if there are instruments, like more instruments, or if it's made metal, or it doesn't matter, it would still sound very, very different from what Nightwish usually does because the writing is so different. Also, I just want to mention that I know that I've been going into a little bit more of a technical side of thing by talking about major and minor and that sort of stuff, and I know not everybody understands what I'm talking about, and I sort of tried to explain it really quickly within the video as I was watching, but like if I want to put it really, really simple, the way that the music, like Western music, is written is mostly based off two different types of, like, let's say color palettes. So major is one type of color palette that we use in music, and minor is another. Major tends to sound very happy and minor tends to sound more sad, and I sort of used those terms a little bit loosely in the video, so don't take my word like exactly for it, because it's a little bit more complex than that. But just to give you like an overview, basically Nightwish always write in this, like in a sadder key, which really makes it have that sort of nostalgic feeling. And this song is, I think, if you find another song that is in major from Nightwish, please let me know, because I think they might have actually one or two, but I'm not sure. Write them down in the comments if you know which ones would be in major. I think Swan Heart is in major. Yeah, Swan Heart is in major. But mostly what makes Nightwish sound so much like Nightwish is, like, most of their music is written in minor and has the band and has the female singer, and like they can change one of those elements and still like sound very much like Nightwish, but like in this one they removed most of the elements. There's no female singer. The harmonies and the melodies are very different, so we use major instead of minor. The band is not there, so, and I have this finger up, but it doesn't mean anything. But basically there's not much element left from Nightwish in this, except when the band comes in. And I think that's kind of interesting and kind of bold to do something like that and go so out of your usual aesthetic. But it's, yeah, I think it's really interesting and kind of, I'm excited for this album now, because this makes me a bit confused. It makes me wonder, what did they plan for this album, kind of thing? Like, why? Why did they write this one? Because it's probably very intentional, actually. I'm really curious to see how this integrates with the rest of the album when it comes out. Also, just putting a bit of a disclaimer here for fellow music theory geeks out there. Take into account that this is only my first listen of the song, and I just went with my gut and what I sort of heard on the spot, but by no means I'm saying that I'm right, because I would need to sit down and actually analyze the song to be able to give you a very accurate analysis of the harmony. So don't take my exact word for it, but it's just kind of treated as more of a general feeling than in proper analysis of the harmony. Though I can confirm to you that some parts are definitely a major in this. Anyways, I hope that this was interesting and that was not too much like music geeking for you. I hope you were able to follow along. And if you guys have any questions regarding anything that I've said, actually, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll try answering things or clarifying things that maybe were not exactly clear in my analysis or whatever. Anyways, please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I post that sort of video all the time, and I'm a big Nightwish fan, and you can definitely expect me to react to pretty much all of their songs from their new album at this point, so I think that will be actually really cool to do. So if you like Nightwish reactions, I'm probably the channel to follow. Alright, so thank you so much, and I guess I see you in the next one. Tschüss!